How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Dinkum. And today I thought I'd do this as a video. I want to go through that whole process of when something comes up and I need to build something. I want to show you how I go about actually building it. So it's a bit like all the other buildings in here and everything else. I sort of tried to plan it out a little bit to have an idea of where my town's actually going to go. So I tried to think of like where a path's going to go, how this is going to be, where I can put stuff, hence why I've got a stairwell leading to nowhere, and I've got all this land over here that's all been cleared and ready to work on. I don't know how big Dinkum is like town wise, so I need space to plan out with. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be building a bank, and the best place to put the bank is actually right in front of me, right here, right now. In the great words of Fatboy Slim. The downside is that this bank, how this is, will not fit coming off this path. And I don't like the fact I can't put it here. The ideal spot would be to come off this path here and to bring it up to here. Now, my brain being a little bit OCD, and if you have seen my live streams, you'll see exactly what I mean by OCD. Everything has to be sort of even and things have to be in the right places. I'm mad, basically. So the idea with this is that's where I want to put the foundation, right here. That's where I want to put it. The reason why is because it's a bank, it's corporate. I don't want corporate on my island, but I still have to have one. So the idea is I'm going to put it here. The reason why is I'm hoping the front door is going to be right where I'm standing. So I've got all this open space and I want to put all this stuff around here. Now the problem with this is it's not on the central platform. I've got this much dirt that's just hanging off the edge, and I've got that much dirt over there. So what I need to do is I need to take the dirt from that mound, which is this bit over here, and then I need to move the dirt over here to even out this whole space. Like I said, I'm not normal. I am mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand dig everything and put it all in the right places so I can have an even area around the bank to basically give it a ground floor where it's all going to sit properly and that I can expand from as well. Okay, so there we go. Dug out the foundation area and I've still got bits and pieces around. The trees I don't really worry about for now because they're not really impeding on what I'm doing, which is all the joys of this game. But what I've done is I've opened up this area so there's a 5-block radius around the whole of the bank. Reason why is because, well, it's a bank. I'm not a big fan of banks, and I don't think anybody else is. And it's only a good place to put your money when you've got it. I don't really have a lot of money, so I don't really have a lot of banks. But what I'm going to do here is the path is going to lead straight up to the bank. It's got a 5 square either side, so I can actually put a path out, some trees, some bits and pieces, make it all look a bit nicer. Now, the plus side to having such a big space in front of the bank is that my path can actually come down here and go down to here to loop round. So I'm going to put some trees in to hide the greenhouse a little bit, give it a bit of shade. I know it's only a video game, but these are the sort of things I think about. Alright, chill. Right. And then what we've also got here is we've got another way of getting up onto this platform area where I can put buildings or gardens and everything else. So again, I tried to plan out all these things in advance, so when I go, hey, I've got the advance to do this, that's what's in my brain. I can do something. So what I would be doing here is I'd be bringing up a set of stairs up onto this platform, and potentially a shop or someone's house could actually go on the end of here. I could move out this platform here and make that house there, so it's actually a central point for this like back area. And these are all the things that I go through on a day-to-day basis when I'm thinking of what to do with certain things. So now I need to sort of build this. Now I've got quite a lot of stuff laying around, so I can start putting materials into this right now. Okay, so the only thing that I'm short on in that is cement bags. Okay, that's cool. Shame I haven't got like a way of actually sort of... In the recipe book, when we go to build stuff from the bench, we can click a button, it gives us everything. I need this as a line, so I need hardwood. I'm pretty sure I got hardwood. Hardwood, stone, quartz crystals, copper bar, nails. Right, let's go and see what if that's pretty much everything, and then from there we'll carry on. We'll go from there. But yeah, as I said, I like to take my time in this game. I like to sort of like just plan things out a little bit, but be able to do this sort of thing without really going like too heavy on myself, or like you know, doing too much too quick and missing a few things. I like to take my time, which is why I turn it off. So we need this, 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 and this. Oh, we need quartz. Oh, I knew there was something I'm missing. I always do this. One thing. I always forget one thing. Let's just put it this way. I ain't going to run out anytime soon. There we go. The bank will be starting tomorrow. Okay, so with the bank being started tomorrow, I'm going to sort of like wait to put floor down. So I need to put my floor down, but I don't really want to do anything like elaborate or over the top. And what I want to do really is I want to plant some trees and get this road done as well. So I think I've got seeds somewhere. Let's go and do that, and then we'll click through to the next day. Like I said, I have to force the day to move. I actually prefer that. Okay, that looks okay for me. That's fine. Next, well, I keep picking up these. These are Billy buttons. I'm not really sure what they tend to do, but you know, they look alright when you plant loads of them. So I like to plant them. Gives a little bit of border to the actual game as well, and sort of like, hey, oh, it's broken up with different bits of colour, and that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward the day, obviously because I sort of have to by going to bed, and then we're going to get up the next morning. We're going to see this bank and see what it actually looks like, or construction starts and I don't get to see it till the following day. Alright, cool. So let's go and see about this bank, shall we? Where's the front door at least? There's the front door. See? It was good. Wow. I don't normally see this sort of stuff being spawned up next to a bank. It's all good. Alright, cool. So that's the front door that's going to be leading straight to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build a sort of like a driveway up to it, and we'll go from there. And then what I will do is I'll bring a path down to here. We'll knock out this bit here and we'll put some steps in. And the plus side to having all these little spaces between houses and everything else I've been putting out, I can put little plants in and make it look a bit nicer as time goes on. The downside is at the moment is I don't really have a lot of that actual natural time to do stuff. Okay, so today should be the day. We should have the bank built, and then we get to see what this monstrosity looks like. There you go. It looks like a nice little city house, but yeah, we can do stuff with that. That's okay. So it's been a couple of days since I put the bank in and sort of like made this area a little bit nicer and a little bit greener, and the town is coming together. Now I wanted to show you the final result of the bank. Like I said, with the harshness of the actual sort of like the brick and the sharp edges, it doesn't really do a lot for the actual like scenery. So that's why I sort of hid it behind trees. The hardwood trees, they've got, I think they're full grown, I'm not sure. I think they may have like another day left in them, but it's not too bad. Adding the bushes and everything else hides the sort of like the dirt that was underneath, and I think we'll be alright here. The violets had the nice, well, the bluebells, these general bluebell stuff, royal bluebells, sorry. They add a little bit more of a breakup of colour, which is nice. And like I said, it takes me a little bit of time to plan all this out. The reason being is because I think with Dinkum, you can rush and do whatever you like, but there's always something you want to mess with to make it a little bit more varied. You're always looking for some way of like making things look nicer. And me, myself, I think the bank actually looks nice with the trees outside it. Takes away from the fact that just behind the bank is like this barren wasteland of no grass. But, you know, we'll figure that out as we go, which is always sort of like nice. Being able to grow your own fruit is always a plus side, but actually masking stuff with these trees, it gives you a little bit of more of a height difference as well. Considering you've got three main like varieties of like fruit, then you've got the banana, then you've got the coconuts, which add that height to it as well. The whole build itself is starting to take shape. It is starting to look more like a tropical paradise instead of just a hovel. And even from up here, it looks alright. I mean, I'm going to keep falling off my roof, but I mean, I think I'm more proud of myself for actually taking the time to do this instead of just rushing through it and not really thinking about it. And I still give myself the options to expand the town. Obviously, I still need to bring the scientist in, the hairdresser, Melvin, the other guy, and the clothes maker as well. So we've got all this space up here to put these people in. At some point, obviously, I will probably make this platform bigger so they can have the back space. And then if I do need to expand anymore, we do have the rest of the area and the island area to actually go through. As you can see, we're using up this much. This is where my main concrete area is. This is the main route in. This is my orchard, and this is where the bank is. which is all good. And all this, I've got lots of land to play with. We can even bring a couple of things down into that front section, which is just down here. And we could flatten this out if need be and put in maybe 1 or 2 shops here just to give it a little bit more sort of like variety when you get off the jetty from the airship and just, there's a shop and, this looks pretty. You know, that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully, you know, showing you the actual, like, just one part of the build and sort of watching this town evolve and actually grow I'm hoping it sort of inspires you to do something with Dinkum instead of just, you know, going off and collecting stuff. I mean, in all fairness, most of the game is going off and collecting stuff, but yeah, I think it adds a little bit more sort of like a variety to the game when you're able to sit here and think a little bit more about the build and which trees you want to use and which plants you want to use to accentuate some of the level that's in the game. So thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. I'll be back here with a brand new video. And until then, I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Check the video over there and fist bump to you. Bye bye for now.